Hey mamas, it's Kia from Momma's Healing. Momma's Healing provides busy moms like you everything needed to begin your joyful journey to self-discovery using art healing techniques. Whew, that was a long sentence. So today I want to quickly share with you 4 life-changing effects that art healing has had on my life. If you're on the website and my IG and my stories with me, I'm always talking about how art healing has helped me so much with like years and loads of anxiety, with depression, etc. But I have witnessed art healing not only help me with that, but I've seen it spill into other areas of my life as well. So today we're going to talk about that starting right now. The first life change has been an increase in mindfulness. What do I mean by mindfulness? Mindfulness is the ability to pay attention purposefully and non-judgmentally. So, for example, in the past, if someone had messaged me and said, "Hey, I need to cancel plans for tonight," my first response would have been like, "Well, what did I do to them? Like, why would they, did I say something weird in a text message? Like, why are they canceling on me? That's so inconsiderate of them." Literally just all the things, like, from this one statement. So now I'm able to see the bigger picture and go, oh yeah, they probably did have a, tough week at work. They did mention this thing was going on with them. I'm actually probably, real talk, going to be more than a little bit relieved since I'm introverted myself. I'm not saying that now I'm just overly optimistic, and I'm not saying that now I just turn the other cheek if someone does something to me, but I am able to look at situations without being like, oh my god, it's my fault, the world's going to end because of something I did. What did I do, right? A subset of this is that I also notice that I'm way less defensive now because I'm able to look at things in the grander scheme and not just think that someone's trying to start something or be slick with some shit. I'm able to just legit stay in my lane. You would say something to me and I wasn't able to handle the constructive criticism no matter how nicely you said it. I was just like, why is she talking shit about me? You know what I mean? Just really defensive and just ugh. Second life change I've noticed is that I now take the time to create pockets of time for radical self-reflection. We're always on the go. All of us are bombarded with social media and messaging and ads all day long. And then on top of that, being a busy mom, we're pretty much putting our needs on the back burner at all times to make sure that we have our kids, our significant others ready and have their needs met, have the soccer games attended to, the practices, the prep, all the things pretty much, right? Just all the things. So I was definitely very much a victim of this. Didn't make the time to do anything for myself, even when before getting married and then separating and all of that, I was still always on the go. I was in New York, I was interning, I was working in fashion. It was always just something to do, and I wasn't taking the time to actually look at myself and see where I could improve, right? I was just so busy hustling and doing the next thing that I wasn't looking inwardly ever. And I don't think I'm alone at all with this. Let me know in the comments if you suffer from this as well, right? Have you ever have you ever realized, and maybe that's why you're here today, because you're I have not taken the time to look back. Taking this time, even if it's just something you do weekly, 20 to 30 minutes. I know some people that do it after they give the kids the afternoon snack, they make the time then while they're eating. I prefer to do it either early in the morning or preferably late in the evening, in the nighttime actually, after I get my son to sleep. So a lot of times you'll catch me I'll share a quick video in my IG stories, and you can literally either hear the crickets in the background because it's that late, or hear the birds chirping because everybody's just then waking up. But yeah, it's great to just squeeze it in where you can. And this has actually been so beneficial for me because I was a person that, everybody goes oh, mindfulness and look within and da-da-da. I didn't know how to do that. I had tried to take yoga, I tried meditating, and none of those things really worked for me. So giving myself that quiet time to either just sketch in my book or do some journaling prompts really, really helped me more than trying to do the yoga and then being in the yoga sessions and being am I doing this right? I don't know. Are there anyone that are overthinkers out there? That's my problem. Even a lot of times when I was getting into art healing and using the prompts and reading the books and doing all these things, I was kind of just wait, draw a squiggly line. How squiggly is a squiggly line? How is this shape abstract enough? I'm the classic overthinker, guys. I'm just adjusting this light right here. Maybe not. So the third life change that I can attribute to art healing is making time for new hobbies. A lot of us don't know what our hobbies are. Disagree if I'm wrong. If you disagree and you think you got your hobbies on deck, let me know in the chat. Well, on Fridays I drink a bottle of wine a bottle of wine. I mean, real talk. That's like 4 glasses. That's not a lot, guys, ladies, mamas. I get my bottle of wine. I watch my Netflix. Newsflash, bro. That's really not a hobby. Watching Netflix is not a hobby. You know what I'm saying? A hobby is something that you are interested in pursuing and learning more about and developing. And yeah, wine can be a hobby if you're going to wine tastings, not just in your house guzzling wine. Like if you're going to wine tastings and you're like, oh, okay, so this is this year of wine, this is this year of wine, this is the Napa Valley wine, this is the Italian so-and-so's wine, this is the Malbec, this is the Merlot. That's like all my knowledge of wine right there. But you can definitely have wine as a hobby. I'm not saying you can't. At best, it's an activity that you do. At worst, it's a coping mechanism, right?
Like and subscribe.
If you have a friend that's, looking for ways to ease anxiety or increase mindfulness, you guys should take the art healing journey together, and that way you can hold each other accountable. Speaking of friends and connection, let's put a pin in it real quick. I have one more tip for you guys, but I wanted to share this. In November 16th and 17th, I'm going to be having a weekend workshop. So what the weekend workshop is going to consist of is 3 live sessions, which is about 6 hours of live interaction in a private group setting. And then in each of the 3 sessions, we will be discussing past, present, and, you guessed it, future. I'll be guiding you through creating one-of-a-kind artworks using expressive art techniques. In addition to the 3 live sessions, there's going to be some adult homework to get you prepped. There's going to be icebreakers to get the party started. And then there's also going to be a few bonuses. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, check out the description in the link below, and that'll give you all the details of what's going to happen once you get signed up. In the coming weeks, the price is going to go up. So by the 4th week, it will be just under $100, which I still think is very reasonable for everything you're going to get from this event. But right now, for you guys, I wanted to give you something special, and so it is completely free to sign up. So sign up as soon as possible. Back to the list. On to the 4th step. So far, we've covered mindfulness, self-reflection, and increased hobbies due to self-awareness. So the 4th and definitely not final life change has been radical self-acceptance. When I think about all the crazy things and all the negative self-talk I've had over the years, like everything, you guys, like I would literally be like, oh my god, Kia, your legs are too short, da 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 da, and like, oh, they're so stumpy, I hate them. And like now, like I literally, that's one of the things that I give gratitude and I like literally thank God for so much. Now I'm just like, bro, like these legs have carried you as you. These legs have given you the strength to like lift up your newborn son and carry him around before he was able to walk, right? Like I have so much gratitude now that I didn't have before. And I mean, like the craziest thing, like guys, I would be here like, oh my god, Kia, you got a lazy eye. And I know all you guys are now looking at my eye right now. It's totally okay. It could be lazy. In fact, I'm not even gonna call it lazy. I refuse to call it lazy, right? Like this is the whole thing. Like I was like laughing about it the other day. I think it's this one. I was laughing about it the other day and I was just kind of like, you know what? This eye isn't lazy. In fact, that's probably the most hardworking eye that you have ever, you never met a more hardworking eye. No, but I'm serious though, right? Like that eye is probably working twice as hard to keep up with the regular eye. That's a hardworking Usain Bolt motherfucking eye, right? Anyway, I'm done. I'm messing now. I'm just talking. I'm goofing around now. But if any of this message resonated with you guys, definitely do sign up below. Follow me on IG. Those are really the only 2 platforms I'm on. It's my website and IG right now. So thank you so much. Like and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you soon. This has been Kia. Chat soon.